Good afternoon, scholars. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. No emails. We can disconnect for a little bit. That's what my weekends have now turned into, meaning I will not respond to emails until that Monday hits. So I want to go over your work for the third week of remote learning. Believe it or not, we're going into our third week. So I labeled it as week 3 remote learning. When you click there, yours is going to look like this. You have your slides and you have your PDF, your article you're going to read. When you click your slides, I made a copy for each one of you. This week's topic is one of my favorite topics about ancient India, which is their caste system. It's very, very interesting. So here you have tomorrow will be April 6th, and you have until Friday to complete these. So on your second slide, it's going to be Monday's work. Don't forget, I always put in pink the day that I suggest you should do this. So like that, the workload, you don't procrastinate and wait until Friday and try to do it all, because then it will become too much. So on Monday, I usually like to give you a light workload so you can go ahead and preview what's ahead of you. And if you want to jump ahead, you sure can. So for Monday, all I'm requiring is for you to watch this introduction video about the caste system. You simply click here, play to play the video. If not, in the keynotes, I always put what's the instructions for that day. So here it says watch the video and then answer question on slide number 3. I also put the link here just in case this play button doesn't work. You can open it up here. And slide number 3, here's the question. So after watching the video, you'll read the question. I do want to mention, I did notice a lot of you didn't type your answer here. That's just for me, a note for you. So all you should do is I just double clicked and it highlighted, and then it's asking what are different, in what ways are different roles needed. So I'm going to start by restating, and I can say different roles are needed because, and I'm going to keep typing, right? And then once I'm done with Monday's work. I'm going to go ahead and hit undo because I don't want to erase that. So just a reminder, you just double click it and then you start typing. And that's it for Monday. Now comes Tuesday. Tuesday, you're going to read the article and then you're going to answer the 3 comprehension questions. The article is available in Google Classroom. Right now I'll show it. So here's a picture of the article. So here's question 1, and then questions 2 and 3 are on the next slide. And that's why I put Tuesday continued. So here, this article is way too small, even if you hit present. So when you go back to your Google Classroom and you notice I have 2 tabs, as you complete your work, I recommend you do the same so it's easy for you to manipulate between one tab and the other. And here it is, Aryans in the Caste System PDF. I click it and the PDF comes up for you. If you have access to a printer, I do recommend that you print this article because I like to have my reading physically in front of me and I like to mark the text. It makes it easier for me. Because it is a PDF, I cannot mark the text really. So if you have that option, I highly recommend it. If you don't, that's okay. Read it. And in my INS spiral, I would be taking notes of what it is that I'm writing on paragraph 1, on paragraph 2. So don't forget to still try to mark the text as much as you can. So you will read the article for Tuesday. After you read the article, you're going to answer, how is the caste determined? And here, type a response, erase these words. Once again, you double click it, it highlights it, start typing your response. Then you go on to question 2. How did it first start? And do they still have a caste system today? So you're going to type your response. You're going to learn those answers after reading that article. And that wraps it up for Tuesday. Moving on to Wednesday. On Wednesday, I want you guys to tell me where does each social class fall in their social pyramid? Remember, the most powerful, kind of like when we talk about ancient Egypt, the pharaohs, they were at the top. Who was the most powerful in this social class? Who was the least powerful at the bottom? Sometimes for this one, you only see 4 classes. In the 5th class, they don't even acknowledge it. They don't even give them a level. So I did upload a video of how to manipulate and move these rectangles. So if you're having trouble, watch it. If you already know, then ignore it, don't watch it. And then on slide 7, that's where you're doing on Wednesday. So you are going to grab the rectangle and then you just move it to whatever level you think it belongs and you keep moving. If you get this blue, that means you're about to move the pyramid and then it's going to get a little crazy. So if you do that, simply press undo, leave it. I purposely put them all the way to the right so you wouldn't have to struggle with that. Let me go ahead and put my sudras back to where they belong. So that's all you're doing on Wednesday. It's moving these to our social class pyramid and saying where they belong. On Thursday. And I'm so sad we don't get to do this together in class because this always sparks really good conversation, really good questions, and we could have had a really good Socratic on this, but it's kind of difficult with the digital platform. So for Thursday, you're going to watch this short documentary, 60 minutes, and it's with Untouchables in Today's World. You get to see perspectives of people that are untouchables and also other social classes and what they think and how they feel about this social structure. So it's very moving, very powerful. It's about 15 minutes. After you watch the video, I do want to still hear what were your thoughts, what were your feelings, what were some aha moments. So you're going to click on this Google form to answer those questions. So all you're going to do, I put the link down in the keynotes like I always do, and I also put it here with the form. So you just click it and it takes you to that Google form. First thing is put your first and last name. I do have some students that have the same first name, so make sure you put your last name, please. Then here are the questions. What do you think about the caste? How has a caste system stood the test of time? How is it still available? And it's only 4 questions. Type your answers. Make sure you're typing with complete sentences. Make sure you're capitalizing. Some of you are not doing that. I'm noticing in the last ones, and I'm marking you down for that. Let's not get into the habit of not always writing in complete sentences and starting with capitals and ending with punctuation marks, because then it becomes a habit and then we naturally just always write incorrectly. So make sure you do this for Thursday. And that wraps up Thursday. Thursday is a little bit longer because, actually it's not, because you're watching the documentary, you're not reading. So then that takes us to our last thing about the caste system before we do our fun art with it. So on Friday, all you are doing is you are going through this Nearpod lesson. It is by yourself, so I'm not going to control your screen. We don't have to do it live like we usually do in class. This one you do on your own. However, once you start it, you can't go back. Nearpod won't save, oh, you left off on slide 10. So when you come back tomorrow, you'll be on slide 10. It does not do that for you. So make sure once you start it, you finish it. And I put that here in the keynotes. It's probably going to take about 30 minutes. I put the link here for the Nearpod. I didn't put it in the image. I'll upload that and do it now so you have it both places. When you click there, it's going to take you to Nearpod. How I will know that you completed this is by looking at your name. So please, no nicknames. Make sure you put your first and last name. You're going to join session, and since it's on its own, you have access to all of it on your own. So you are able to have notes, but I never really use that. So here you are, and remember the first, it tells us about the creator, learning targets. On your INS spiral, I do want you to draw this because it's just review. And at the end, there is a quiz on this Nearpod, and I am looking to see how you did and how much did you truly learn about the caste system and how it ran and it helped this ancient Indian society. So quickly, you're going to draw this, copy what he has, and then there are a few videos which are very interesting. I think you'll enjoy them. You watch the videos, then of course we can't turn and talk to a partner, so just ignore this. A poll, you're going to take your quick poll. So really it's everything that we have learned. You'll notice that a lot of this is review from what I've taught you virtually. And this is just testing how much did you learn? How much do you know? I love this slide because there are some things that I did not cover and might be shocking for you. So you complete, and once you're done, you'll have a quiz. After you complete the quiz, it will send directly to me your answers. Don't forget to submit so I see that you're responding. And basically that is Friday. Then on Friday, we will be having our Zoom as always at 10:30. So after our vocabulary jam, and I will discuss about how we did, and I'll talk, if you have any questions, I'll talk about that. This slide, I put it here upcoming next week. This is a sneak peek. I am going to tell you what's going to be your assignment for the following week. And it's a mind mirror. This is one of my favorite things that we do. You tie in music lyrics, you tie in anything that reminds you of how certain castes might feel. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I might show you my example on Friday. So like that, you already know, and I give you some time in advance. It's going to be a little bit of art, a little bit of mixed media, a little bit of everything tying in our caste system. So this is what you have assigned for this week. I look forward to your responses. I'm going to post this here, this video. I'll post it here right now. You don't see it because I'm recording it, but I'll post it here so you can watch it and you know exactly what you are to do. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I cannot wait to email you guys back, communicate. Don't forget to do that daily checkout. I have it as daily check-in, but I'm going to do a checkout because it's more of an exit ticket. I love how some of you are sharing some of the things you're excited, things that are coming up, how you're feeling. Don't forget, I'm always here for you. I miss you guys, and I hope you enjoy this week's lesson because this is one of my favorite topics. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Talk to you guys later. Be safe and stay healthy. I will see you. Bye-bye.